good morning. Okay, this is the thing. I'm just gonna tell you the short story because, well, we didn't get through the customs because Tracy needs a visa and we didn't know that and she couldn't figure it out before. That's the short story. Why I am not in Canada, Vancouver, BC right now. And this is the reason why I'm here, back in my room. Yeah, really sad, I know. So yeah, I'm gonna go and make a duck tour now. I hope that in Seattle it's not that cloudy because duck tours in cloudy weather are bad. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So a little bit sightseeing. I'm gonna take you with me, of course. And yeah, that's it.
On a glorious sunshine day, you would normally see the Olympic Mountains, average elevation 7,000 feet across the waterway. That's the ship canal that leads you to the saltwater, high-room general blocks, Fisherman's Terminal on the other side of that Ballard Bridge out there. If you're fans of Devil's Catch, I actually saw the wizard out there tied up on the north shoreline of Ballard. Lake Union right there, Cascades would be behind those foothills. Mount Rainier, normally 5 o'clock that direction, in full view on a glorious day. I love promoting the fact people ask, what's it like to drive a duck, Bob? By gosh, I've driven buses, limousines, semi-trucks cross country. By far, the duck is the funnest. It's like driving a parade float all day and never finding my parade. I got all you aboard, what do I need a parade for? I was a Seattle Seafarer pirate back in the 80s. We had one of these called the Moby Duck. Fortunately, never took it in the water. As a Coast Guard certified captain, I'd love to go back and compliment them for that smart decision. Oh my gosh, just like every tour. Safety, safety, safety. Wow. Did you guys bring your swimsuits? All right. How about the drain plug? Anybody want to turn back? Let's get out here and have fun on the water, by gosh. And look at this, by golly, we are on the water. Are you guys excited? I am. I never get tired of coming out here. Wow. Very, very cool. Beautiful day out on the water. If anybody's interested, that houseboat was $350,000 last year. It's down to $262. Wait till I show you other examples out here on the water. Save your money. I've got some things to show you where you can really save and spend it wisely. Pirates in the Caribbean. Cool. Be a duck captain. Lot safer.
Drop on the deck and blow like a fish! Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
And believe it or not, we're not only on an international airport, we're on international water rules. What that means, we get ocean-going vessels out here. Yes, the Coast Guard actually monitor these waters besides Seattle Police, which have 5 boats out here. They were out here with 2 of them last tour. What that means, these captain bars, no different than my dad, a retired U.S. Navy captain. I'm no different than a captain on a cruise ship, a tugboat. I have the authority right now, if anybody wanted to get married on my boat, I have the authority to marry you. I am a real bona fide captain, Coast Guard certified, lots of drills to go through. Amazing. We have 5 female captains, I like to promote that. We have Captain Hope at Floats, Captain Candace Be True, Captain Helen Wheels, she actually has a 50-foot crabber boat, this is her 10th year. Captain Lunachick, and my favorite, Captain Clairvoyant. Captain Clairvoyant actually performed a wedding out here last spring. That's the one that did Boston tours, and now she's out here in Seattle doing tours. Loves Seattle. People ask me, how long's the marriage last, Captain? At least a tour, hopefully longer. My gosh, the vows are sacred. Unless I don't do divorces. I play this little jingle from a famous cruise ship show back in the 70s. Everybody wanted to be on this ship. Bum, bum, bum. Captain Stubing at your service. Happy romance, everybody. And by our duck, these people are looking with envy. They don't realize we're going to the city tour. All right. YMCA. YMCA. want to join the Come on, look at her. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, this will be fun, kids. I guarantee it. Okay, arms up. Scream on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Yep, they just wave goodbye as we pass by. I love that reaction. By the way, this is where you do not want to stand during an electrical storm, and I triple dog dare you to put your tongue on that in the wintertime. Look at this, Captain. This is one of our newest parks called Olympic Sculpture Park, created by Bill Gates' stepmom, Mary, and the Seattle art director for SAM, Seattle Art Museum. You guys got the impression the city's being overrun by billionaires and relatives? Quite the economic boost in Seattle. 7 acres of public art. Can anybody recall what that orange wheel thing with the blue feather top is over there on that hill? Remember those? Typewriter racer, yes. Last week, a gentleman said, Bob, that's a pizza slicer. I said, you show me where they make pizzas that big online. My gosh, how quick we forget our tools of the past. Charlie, you girls, all you kids, that was our delete button back in the day. No computer. It made holes in the paper, by the way. Anybody ever bid on eBay before? No. Oh my gosh, I got my first item last week, 99 cents, paid 18 bucks shipping. Wow, I'm a model railroader. I had to get it from California. We call that big body water the original eBay. Yes, eBay, Elliott Bay. Deepest natural harbor in the country. My gosh, there are places out there over 650 feet deep. Now remember how tall the Space Needle is? 605. Picture the needle out there with 45 feet more water on top of it. That's how deep it is. You jump off that pier right there, in less than 5 minutes you'll get hypothermia. I like to put a little spin of music on here, by gosh, as we get closer to this hotel. Maybe some of you know the story behind the Edgewater Inn. This is a landmark hotel right here, the Edgewater Inn. Who sings this group? Who's this? The Beatles. The Beatles. John would have been 71 had he lived this year. Landmark Hotel, the Edgewater Inn. 1964. This is the only hotel that did not suffer damage from the fans in 1964. How they do that, Captain? They built a fence with barbed wire, kept the fans at bay. There's actually a photo of the Fab Four fishing from their window. You used to be able to rent fishing poles from the gift shop and fish from your window. Anybody familiar with Led Zeppelin? Yeah. Led Zeppelin? Check this out. I worked in this hotel, mid-70s, high school, kind of dates me. I did room service for 4 years. Look at how long those hallways were, by the way. Amazing. Led Zeppelin caught a 5-foot shark from their waterside room, sent it to the kitchen all cooked up, back to the room with a bottle of champagne. My coworker Ron got to eat shark and drink champagne with Led Zeppelin. I'm not kidding. Pretty cool. Look at the beautiful tall ship. Isn't that beautiful? It just came into port last night. I know this very pier on Sunday had Navy ships here, and now we got a tall ship. How cool is that? Don't get to see those every day. I want to find out if they're doing public tours. Wouldn't that be fun to go explore that ship? Gorgeous. And being the deepest natural harbor in the country, how many of you remember Jacques Cousteau? Famous French marine biologist, came out here in the late 60s with the Calypso that John Denver sang about. Discovered we have the biggest octopus, only native to this water right here. The giant Pacific octopus, right here, only place in the world you'll find it. That big ferry boat right there leaving Seattle, if any of you are Twilight fans, that's a boat you catch by car. You get over to Bainbridge Island, you're only 90 minutes from the Twilight Zone, Forks, Washington. Anybody familiar with Coyote Ugly? My gosh, that's about the girls in tequila that get over here at this version, Seattle, cowgirls. With that combination, they're on the counter dancing wildly. More importantly, there's a mechanical bull in there, which of all the captains that ride the decks in Seattle, I hold the title for riding the bull the longest. 47 seconds.
Whoa.
Yeah. I had a woman from the Wyoming rodeo circuit on a tour last year. She said, Captain, you only need to qualify for 8 seconds. I did almost equivalent to 6 bulls. Quite a ride, kids. 47 seconds. Wow. And I wasn't even wearing a seatbelt. Until they plugged the darn thing in, and boy did I hit that wall hard. I strongly urge you to wear a seatbelt. My gosh, if that's not a fun ride. I do all kinds of charters, bachelor parties being the hardest. If I come by here, it's all I can do to keep the girls on this deck and not peel off and want to go in there.
Hola, do you notice something? Well, besides that I'm sitting in my car. Right, my hair. It's kind of more light. Ooh, do you want to know why? I bet you want. Aww. Okay, so the reason why my hair looks like this, I was just coming out of the duck tour, and I was walking over the street, and I was actually I wanted to catch the bus and go home, you know. But then suddenly there was like, "Hey, I'm Eli, and I need a hair model. Do you wanna be my hair model?" And I'm like, what? I need a hair model. I'm from blah blah blah. I didn't understand it. And I need a hair model. So do you have some time? I would like to dye your hair. And I'm like, okay, sure, why not? Whatever. So Eli took me to this little hairdresser thing, and sit me on there, and he was like, okay, what do you want? Do you want some darker or lighter? And I was like, well, not whatever you like, but not really dark. I mean, it should be like my color, and it, you know. So, and then I was asking if it's permanent or like really colored, or if it's just like fading away after a while and whatever. So he was like, no, it's gonna be like really colored and dyed, and but it's gonna grow out after a while and whatever. And I'm gonna make some highlights in there, and some a little bit darker and whatever. So that's basically what he did, and I actually think that it's really great. I really like it because it kind of reminds me of my summer vacation when I was younger. Like 5 or so, and at the beach in Italy, gosh, Italy. So and my hair got really bleached from the sun, and it's actually like this color again, and I love it. It's really cool. After he was done and I was done, I went out of the building, and there was this black guy, and he was like, "You have beautiful hair," and I ignored him, but I was like, and then he was like, "Hi, you have beautiful hair," and he reached for me with his hand, like to shake my hand. I was like, thanks. And he was like, "Are you married?" And I was like, "Yes." "Oh, I hope he's appreciating your hair." And I was like, "Yeah, he does. Bye." Weird. So, bye. I have to meet Catherine now, and and so I'm gonna end this video now. Catherine, any last words?
I can't find a parking spot. I parked there, you know, and I have to be quick because of the police.
Are you gonna say bye to my
Bye.
bye? Weird ending.